Hey guys, how are you? This is the video on the frequently asked questions page for this course. You can find the frequently asked questions section in the syllabus, so it's just straight in your syllabus, or in Canvas, there's a whole little section just titled frequently asked questions or FAQ. So if you would like, I will go through that via video, or you can just read the list of frequently asked questions and answers if you prefer that. I know some people would rather watch me do a video, so that's why I'm making this for you guys. I do want to remind you that if you're having trouble hearing me for any reason, that you can always just open the video in YouTube and click on the CC button for closed captioning. Closed captioning will just put the words right underneath, so it's easy for you to read what I'm saying if you're having trouble hearing. So let's get right into it. So the first question is, can I turn in late work? And the answer is no. Sorry, I don't accept late work. So all work is due, well, we'll go over that in a minute in the other questions, but you can only turn in late work if you have one of two excuses. One would be that you have an illness or your hospital visit or something like that for you or your children that lasts longer than 1 week. So if your child is in the hospital or your stepchild is in the hospital, then I will give you some more time. If you're in the hospital, I'll give you more time. Or if you have a court appearance that lasts longer than a week. So like if you were doing jury duty or something and it was taking all the days, then I might give you some extra time, okay? I guess also if you went to jail or prison or something and you were gone and you couldn't do your homework, I assume you're innocent. So you'd probably get some extra time there if that was the situation. All other situations besides those ones that I just mentioned, you cannot use as excuses to turn in late work. So that means no, like my aunt died, my grandpa died, no deaths, sorry. I know that it sucks when that does happen, but I do have, I guess, extra credit and things built into the class to, I guess, come to the rescue in those situations. So I don't really need to offer late work. I just think that the reason why it's this way is because a lot of students were trying to take advantage of me because I'm very nice. So because I'm nice, don't let that fool you. I'm actually a very, very, very rule. Like if you break the rules, you're in trouble. If you don't do things the way you're supposed to, then you won't get the points. If you are, don't have a good excuse, you can't turn in late work. So, please believe me when I say that I don't take late work for anything but those reasons. All right, so when is your work late? That's a good question too, right? That's the next question. So all work has to be turned in by 11:59 p.m. on the due date. The due dates for this course are always on Monday. So I usually post the week's information by Monday at 9 p.m. And then you can see what's due for the following week. If it appears in the syllabus that week, then it's due the following Monday at 11:59 p.m. unless otherwise stated. So there are some assignments that you might have a couple weeks to do. For example, we have a time management packet where you have 2 weeks to complete it. So it will have a due date in the syllabus right next to it. So if it has a due date that isn't the following Monday, that means you have extra time to complete that assignment, okay? But if it doesn't have a due date next to it, it means it's due the following Monday by 11:59 p.m. The next question is, can I email homework to you? Well, I mean, you can, but I would prefer if you turn it in via Canvas, because when I'm grading, I'm not looking at my emails, okay? I'm in Canvas going through and grading stuff. So if you have to email me an assignment, that means there's a good chance that I might miss it and not get your assignment because sometimes student emails get quarantined by the Barracuda program for our Outlook program. So that's why I don't really like to rely on email to turn in assignments. I don't think it's really that reliable. So Canvas is the best way. But if Canvas is down or you're having some kind of problem, please text me right away and we can troubleshoot the problem. Most of the time, we can fix it and you can turn it in on Canvas. My advice to you is not to wait till the last minute to turn in your work, because if you wait till the last minute, things go wrong all the time. If you do email me work because you can't turn it in on Canvas, it still needs to be in by 11:59 p.m. Listen closely here. If you text or if you email me homework and it's past the due date, even if it's via email, you will still get 0 points on the assignment. So that means don't wait till that last second to try to turn in your work on Canvas, because if it doesn't work out, it's going to be late. Okay? All right, so next, can I make up quizzes and tests? And the answer is, well, no. There's no makeups on quizzes and tests because once I give the test, people have the answers. So, and you guys are all going to kind of know each other and stuff. So once the answers are given out the following week, then the integrity of the test is now gone. You could get emails from the answers from the other students, and it's no longer fair. And so because it's all online and digital and the answers are given after the test period is over, that means that I cannot allow you to take the test after the fact. So for that reason, you'll need to use extra credit points to make up for any quizzes you miss. But you have a whole week to take each quiz, so there shouldn't be a problem with you not being able to take a quiz. If you do, like let's say you have a excuse that lasts over a week, and I do allow you to turn in late work, I still will have you do another assignment in lieu of taking the quiz. Okay. What if I miss an assignment? Then you miss it. You don't get those points. I think I have about 400 extra credit points in this particular class. So, but like I think I said in other videos that those extra credit assignments span over the semester. So there might be some in week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6. So once like the week ones are when assignments are over, those extra credits won't be available anymore. You can't just do them anytime. So I do try to load the extra credit towards the end of the term, but there's going to be a good portion of extra credit that is now. So if you want to give yourself some insurance, do the extra credit assignments when you see them available, and that will ensure that you get a better grade, okay? What if I'm unable to access the internet? Okay, this is a good question. So, and I get this all the time, like, what if my internet goes down? So, number one, I would recommend don't wait till the last minute to turn in your assignments. And this is what I would do if I were you guys. And this is kind of, if I was a student in this class, this is what I would do. I would start my work. I would do reading on Monday and Tuesday. So I read all my stuff Monday, Tuesday. I'd go through the materials on Wednesday, Thursday. On Friday, I would try to get all my assignments done, because if you've got all the materials read and the information, the assignments are not going to take that long for you. They only take a long time when you try to do the assignment without doing the reading first. So that's what I would do. Then I would try to turn my assignments in Friday or Saturday. That way, if there's any problems or issues with me turning something in, I will be able to fix them and troubleshoot by calling my teacher or whatever I need to do. So by Monday, I've already turned in my work a long time ago. I don't have to worry about it. And if the internet goes down during those times, then I have a chance to find somewhere else that has internet. Okay? So just having your internet go down, like let's say my internet went down right now and I wasn't able to create these videos for you. Would I be able to make these up? No. I would either have them or I wouldn't. So I'm doing these ahead of time, actually. Right now, it's actually Wednesday, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day. But I don't need to post that until Monday. But I know a lot of things could go wrong between now and then with my internet. And so I'm trying to get this done now. So that way this will be available for you guys when you need it. Okay, so doing your work ahead of time is going to solve a lot of your internet at the last minute going down issues. If it's a widespread outage, like let's say all of Rancho Cucamonga goes down or all of Southern California goes down, obviously I will give you more time to turn in your stuff. That's out of anybody's hands, right? But if it's just your internet, like just your apartment building or just your area, I would suggest maybe grabbing, hold on, let me see what it's called. It's called California Connects. California Connects is an affordable broadband mobile internet program from the California community colleges. Cool. For $19.99 per month, community college students, faculty, and staff can connect up to 10 devices in California Connect's mobile hotspot anytime and anywhere in the United States to study, work, create, and stay connected. Service can be canceled and reactivated anytime without penalty. So that's for students, and that's for you. And I do have that in your syllabus. You could just look up California Connects, or you could go to the fact directly below this, and you'll see the link is right there for you. So I do not have that, so I don't know what it's like, but I'm kind of thinking maybe I'm getting it because it's a lot cheaper than the internet I'm paying for right now. I have, I think, Charter Spectrum whatever. It's not that great. So if you have crappy internet like me, then I suggest that you have a backup plan. Have a friend's house or neighbor's house. So for me, like I could go to my mom's house. I could go to my boyfriend's house. He's in Burbank, so that's far enough away to where if there's an outage here, there's probably not one there too. And if there is one that big, then I'm probably going to give you extra time anyway, right? So basically, your internet going down is not a good excuse for not turning in your work. And I will say to you, I'm sorry that happened, but next time, please try to get your work turned in a little sooner. So if you do have a problem, you can troubleshoot. Okay. So if you are turning your work in at the last minute like that, you're taking a risk. Know that. Okay. So question: I have a disability. What do I do? All right. So all people that have disabilities, I need to meet with you. There's really no way around this because we could do a phone meeting if you like, or we can do a Zoom meeting, whatever's easier for you. But we can go over what your accommodations are. They send me a list of everybody's accommodations, and I'm very familiar with how to implement, any type of accommodation that you need. And if I don't know how to do it, I will contact DBS and make sure they help me so we're able to get whatever accommodations that you need handled. We need to do that sooner rather than later. So if you're watching this and you are a DPS student, please contact me right away via text or phone at 909-224-1204 so we can set up a time to meet and talk about what you might need for accommodations. Please don't be afraid to contact me so we can put this in place. I am a nice person and I promise I'm here to help you and I want you to be successful. And I want you to use your accommodations. They're there for a reason. They're there to help you. And I want you to get the assistance that you need to do your best, okay? So question, what if I miss a Success Center assignment? All right, so there's 3 Success Center assignments. Each one is worth 500 points. That is a total of 1,500 points, right? There's about 3,000 points in the class, so that's half your grade. But half your grade's only like 50%, which is still an F, so you still have to make sure you do all the other work in order to get a better grade than that. But if you do miss a Success Center, that's a big chunk of your grade. So it will drop you a whole letter grade for every Success Center assignment that you miss. Obviously, if you miss more than 2, you are probably not going to pass the class. If you miss more than 1, you will be in danger of not passing if you are not keeping up with the other work in the class. Even just missing 1 significantly affects your grade. So I've had a lot of students who probably would have gotten an A, but ended up with a C because they didn't do the Success Center assignment. So they ended up with a C plus instead of A. That's a bummer, right? Next question: is Canvas used to turn in all assignments in this course? And I've got my cat right here. I don't know if you saw one of the other videos. This is Pantera. She's a very cute she's a black Bengal. And then the one behind me is Noelle, and she's a Russian blue and domestic house cat mix. So sorry they're cruising around, but this is their home and that's what they do. I was saying, okay, what if I miss an assignment? So we already went over that. Okay, question, what do I need to buy for the class? Okay, so you need your 2 textbooks, and I think I have gone over this already in other videos, but it's always good to see it again. You need the digital copy of this one, the OnCourse book. I would say get the digital one so you have access to it right away. If you are going to buy the hard copy or the paperback like this, I recommend that you do it via Chegg, CHEGG.com, because they also offer you the digital copy during the time that you're waiting for the actual book to come. So even if the book doesn't come till the middle of the semester or the term, then you will still have access to the material. All your homework is out of this book. So if you're like, I can't afford to get both, get this one. And I will put a video up of how to purchase your books for the cheapest. I think I found like some pretty cheap ways to get the book, especially the digital book is a lot cheaper anyway. So it's probably better just to get the digital book so you don't have to wait. This one you can get in the audiobook version or in this paperback version. I don't know if there's an ebook version, but there may be. If there is, you can have that as well. It's fine. You also need to buy a day planner, and it needs to be an actual physical day planner that you can hold in your hands and actually like write in. I want you to try to get one that is daily or weekly, not monthly. Okay, so when you open it up, you either see a day on this side, a day on this side, or you open up and you see a whole week. What I don't want you to get is open it up and it's a whole month, because with the month one, you're not going to have enough space to write in all the assignments and things I'm going to ask you to write in the day planner. I will be asking you to use the day planner right away with your assignments, and I actually have a little section that explains to you exactly how to use your day planner in Canvas, okay? Is Canvas used to turn in all assignments in the class? Yes, you're going to turn in all your assignments via Canvas. The only things that you might not turn in on Canvas, or if you had a problem turning something in because Canvas wasn't accepting it. I know sometimes like there are problems in the beginning with people not knowing how to upload things. So I'm definitely going to stick a video in for you guys on how to turn in assignments on Canvas. So if you're struggling, you can take a look at that, okay? What if Canvas is not working? Okay, so if Canvas is down on a day that the assignments are due, I will obviously extend the deadline, okay? But if it's just down for like a couple hours, like during a day, I'm probably not going to add additional time, especially if it's not close to the due date. So let's say it's like a Wednesday, and on Wednesday, Canvas goes down for 4 hours. I'm probably not going to add any additional time because you can access it during those few hours during a Wednesday. But if it's down on a Monday, like right before we're about to turn in assignments, I will extend the deadline, because I don't think that's really fair to try to expect you to turn in something when Canvas is down for half of the day. Because I know sometimes on like a due date, maybe you have work and you can only turn it in a certain time or whatever. So I try to be sensitive about that kind of stuff. If Canvas is down for an entire day during a week, I might add an extra day to the assignments to give you extra time to make up for that, because I know sometimes you have it like your schedule is like, I can only work on it on Thursday, and Thursday was the day that I was down. So if I give you an extra day, maybe you can use that to catch up. Is there extra credit? Yeah, I've already said this a million times. There's about 400 points of extra credit. The extra credit is going to be offered throughout the term. There may actually be more than 400 points, because sometimes I will find something that looks really cool and I just want to try it out with my students. And so I might offer it for extra credit to see if it's an assignment that I want to incorporate into next semester stuff as a permanent actual assignment. So you might see some stuff that isn't in the syllabus that I just add in. And if I do add anything in, I will let you know in the announcement section. So let's talk about the announcement section for just a second. You need to check the announcement section at least once a week. I'm always putting information in there because that's my really only way to communicate with you throughout the term. Since we don't do any Zoom meetings or anything like that, the only way that you can get information or updates would be in that announcement section. I believe it does email you and let you know that there's a new announcement, but I know sometimes there's so many Canvas emails that you might not always check every single email that comes through, because you also get emails whenever somebody responds to your comment in a discussion, or and so it can get to be a lot of emails. So just make it a habit to check into announcements every time you open Canvas. And check out the class. If you check announcements, you might see, oh, okay, she put some more information. If I extend deadlines on stuff, it's going to be in announcements. And you might be stressing yourself out over something, and then later on go in announcements and be like, damn it, I had extra time. So yeah, just check the announcements as much as you can whenever you're thinking about it. And whenever you come to Canvas, if you just go there first thing, that way you won't miss anything. What's the best way to reach me? Yeah, well, the best way to reach me is via text, honestly. I always have my phone like kind of nearby, so I got a lot of messages already, but if I'm busy filming or, working, or I can't get back to you right away, but I will get back to you as soon as I can if you text me. If you text me, I try to get back to you literally as soon as I'm available. I will text you back. If you call me, it takes me about 24 hours to get back to you. And if you send me an email, it takes about 48 hours for me to get back to you. And sometimes even a little longer, just depending on, how busy I am. If I don't get back to you in that timeline, something's wrong. So like if you emailed me and you didn't hear back from me within 2 days, then that means maybe I didn't get your email. I would follow up with a text or a phone call because sometimes, like I think I've mentioned before, sometimes when you send an email from a non-Chafee email address, the email address gets quarantined, and so I don't get that message. And I hate that, but that's kind of, it happens. So that's why I'm warning you, and that's why I'm telling you. Texting me is probably the easiest way. Oh my goodness, hold on just a sec here. My screensaver came on and I have a password, so. Okay, I think that's all the stuff in the disclaimer, in the frequently asked questions. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video, but I just want you to know that if you have any other questions that maybe weren't on here, a good place to stick a question like that would be in the syllabus contract. There's a little space where you can just say whatever you need to say or ask whatever question you need to ask, and I will get back to you. So that would be an easy way, but if you can't wait for that assignment to get turned in and it's an immediate question, please just text me. 909-224-1204. Go ahead and put my number in your phone right now. It's 909-224-1204. Okay? I look forward to working with you this semester, and I'm excited to share all of the wonderful information that I have for you that is going to help you to be the best student that you could be and the best person that you could be. And I can't wait to get started with you. All right? Have a good rest of the day, and I will see you next time.